Sir, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of October. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of October is the Justice. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess upright. Okay. So for you, Cancer, your biggest challenge for the month of October has a lot to do with the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is very much connected to the sign of Libra. And as I said in previous readings, there is going to be a solar eclipse happening in Libra. We're going to talk more about this. We're going to talk about how this is going to astrologically affect you, what the important messages are here when we finally clarify this card. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Wands. So in the recent past, I do feel that there was an important decision that needed to possibly be made about a certain situation that you were involved in. Now, for some of you, there could have been a decision here about moving towards a hard situation or a difficult situation and changing it in some way, shape, or form. Either way, something here started to become difficult for you with the Ten of Wands. And we're going to talk more about this as we clarify your reading in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and you have the Page of Cups. So I feel like for you in the present moment, there's a really strong energy here of fear, worry, anxiety, stress. There could be difficulties with your sleep pattern. There could be difficulties trying to fall asleep at night here. There could be some sort of important things that are coming into your life that may be distracting you or may be causing you some sort of stress here. We're going to talk about this. We're going to get more information on that for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Swords. Wow. There's something about this Wheel of Fortune that keeps popping out. Everybody is getting this. It's almost like every sign is getting this. And what I feel for you in the near future, there is some sort of opportunity. There's a major change that's coming in. And because the eclipse is really going to shake up a lot of the signs, not only is it going to shake up your sign, but it's going to shake up a lot of the other signs because eclipses are huge. When they happen, they're life changing and they tend to manifest over a period of 6 months. So there's definitely something here about October being a turning point for you. It's a month of a turning point. I see somebody important coming into your life, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or there could be something that's changing here in connection to an earth sign that you're involved with. This could also be a Scorpio you're dealing with, a Leo, an Aquarius, or a Taurus. I'm also getting a Libra here. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about these changes and what you need to know in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess upright. So I feel with the High Priestess upright, there's something important here about your intuition, about receiving some sort of spiritual communication, some sort of, intuitive messages. It's like signs and synchronicities are coming into your life, possibly about a commitment or a marriage that you're involved in. There could even be an opportunity here in relation to a marriage or a commitment. There could also be a need to clear the air with someone here that you see potential with collaborating with or coming together. You're reevaluating something over the next few weeks, and we're going to talk more about how this ties into your reading as we clarify. So let's get into your reading, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify the Justice. Okay, so I'm getting a really strong download here, and I'm going to tell you what I feel. For you with your challenge as a justice card, there's something here that you're having issues with when it comes to setting something right in your life, creating some sort of balance. There's something here that may have happened to you, Cancer, where you may be saying to yourself, this wasn't fair. I can't believe this happened. Why did this happen to me? This has a lot to do with a relationship, okay? This is about a relationship, or this is about how you view relationships, because at the bottom of the deck for your challenge, we have the Page of Swords. A Page of Swords is a card of analysis. It is connected to the planet Mercury. It's connected to the sign of Gemini, and it is also connected to, astrologically, the sign of Virgo. And underneath that, wow, you're reading the Lovers. So you have the Lovers here with the Page of Swords in terms of what you don't see coming with your challenge. And you also have the Two of Cups. So this is definitely about a relationship. Now, if you're watching this and you're saying, well, I don't have a relationship, you do have a relationship in your life. Okay. It may not be a romantic one, but we all have relationships. They could be relationships with friends. They can be relationships with colleagues. They can be relationships with family members. You're not one man island. Okay. You have some form of a relationship happening. You just need to apply it to your situation. So your challenge here has a lot to do with setting some sort of relationship in your life back into balance. This could be the fact that you could be overgiving to a relationship, overgiving to a particular person in your life. And the reason why something here is unstable within your connection is because you're learning how to create balance here within any type of relationship that you're involved in. And that could be your biggest challenge, because you could be somebody who overgives to a situation, or you can be someone who undergives to a situation. Either way, relationships become successful when they're balanced and when they're equal. And not all relationships are made equal, right? So this is about you healing a relationship, bringing something here back into balance, because when you finally do that, it is going to make room for something here that maybe you want to come into your life, like a new situation, a new opportunity. So this solar eclipse that is happening in the sign of Libra, this is taking place in your, so we have, if you're a Cancer rising, your second house is ruled by Leo, then your third house is ruled by Virgo, and then your fourth house is ruled by Libra. So this could be something to do with your family situation. This could have something to do with setting things right with a family member. This could have something to do with maybe a marriage that, a partner that you're committed to. Either way, this has a lot to do with family. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, it's because you need to check your rising sign. So make sure you're checking your rising sign when you're watching these readings, because I will be including the astrological component to the reading, and you're going to want to get the full picture, okay, from your sun, moon, and rising. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with identifying certain relationships in your life that have become out of balance by you overgiving or undergiving to the situation, possibly having an important conversation with this person to bring the situation back into balance. And what this is going to do for you, Cancer, is it's going to allow you to finally heal your heart. It's going to allow you to heal yourself in general, because a cycle here is coming to an end and it's preparing you for something new. And that's a big part of your challenge moving forward. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands. Wow. 9 of Swords came popping out. So something in the recent past, as well as in the present moment, something here has been causing you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. And there's something here in the past that became extremely difficult for you. And I feel like you were really overanalyzing whether or not you should stay or leave a situation. But either way, things became very difficult in the past. You may have decided to disconnect from the situation. Possibly this could have happened around your birthday, or this could have been very much connected to last month, this month, or around your birthday. There was a choice or a decision that needed to be made. Some of you were dealing with someone here who was treating you as an option, or you could have been treating this person as an option. The reason why you left, or why this person left, and I feel like you were the one that felt like this person abandoned you or this person left you, is because it appeared as if there was a new opportunity coming in, but it was taking time to come into your life here in the past. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Wands. You have the World and you have the Strength. So in the recent past, something here came to an end. Okay, something here came to an end because for many of you, there could have been issues in the relationship. Somebody here was juggling another person. Maybe somebody here didn't have time for the relationship. And it took a lot of strength to accept an ending here in the past. One of the things that you may have not realized in the past is that something such as an opportunity, such as a particular person was coming into your life in the past, but it was taking a very long time for this to manifest. And the reason why this was happening in the past, Cancer, is because a lot of you weren't really clear on why a connection was not working out, or why this person was walking away. So in a way, something here was taking up a lot of time and energy that didn't really allow another opportunity to come in. And this is why, because a lot of you were still holding on to something here that was extremely difficult, something here that was causing you nothing but anxiety, stress, and fear. And there was a big lesson here in the past, because what you learned in the past was, hey, maybe I do need to let go of things that do not serve me in order to make room for things that will. Okay. And that's what happened here in the past. Now, in the present moment, again, this anxiety, this stress, this fear, it's still here. And we're going to talk about why that's showing up and what Spirit wants you to know in a moment. But first, I want to clarify the Seven of Wands. Why is it here, and what does Cancer need to know in the present moment? So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the High Priestess. So in the present moment, it looks as if you are coming to some sort of major realization. This major realization has a lot to do with your career. It has a lot to do with your success. It has a lot to do with your recognition in life in general. Now, intuitively, there is this sign that's coming in about that. So if you are very career driven, or you're someone who career is very important to you, this is about you listening to your intuition when it comes to that. Because if you're somebody who is thinning yourself out, what do I mean by thinning yourself out? I mean, if you're somebody who's giving and giving to a situation and it's not giving anything back to you, you may be coming to some sort of realization about the situation. This is about setting boundaries. For me, the Seven of Wands talks about setting boundaries. Okay, or needing to fill all these requests. Okay, all these other wands, which are 6 wands here, and then you have the 7 wands. This is about you recognizing where you're putting your energy, because a lot of you in the present moment are putting a lot of energy towards something here that's not even beneficial to you, and it's out of balance. And this is why the Justice is here. And one of the things I want to tell you about the solar eclipse that's coming in astrologically for you is it will be squaring your sun, your moon, or rising, depending on whether or not you are a rising Cancer, whether or not you are a moon or a sun Cancer. So it's important that you know your astrological chart. If you don't know your astrological chart, please download it. Please do your research online so that you really connect with the messages that I'm saying here, because some of you don't know. And if you don't know, well, then you don't get the full details on the information that you need to know. So if you are a rising Cancer, this is going to be squaring your 4th house. So this has a lot to do with a family situation where you're living. It could be a prior relationship that you were involved in. This is about you listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you who is important right now to pay attention to, what situation in your life is important to pay attention to. Once you know what situation is important for you to pay attention to, you're no longer going to be in fear. You're no longer going to be questioning a relationship. You're no longer going to be questioning whether or not what you're doing is right or wrong, because intuitively you already know. And that's the important message that you need to know in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the 9 of Swords in the present moment. The 9 of Swords is clarified by the 8 of Wands, the Fool, and the Sun. Interesting. This is super important for you. I think you really need to know this. A lot of you right now are asking yourself, well, how can I have a new beginning? How can I finally step outside of my comfort zone to have this new beginning? Because the truth is, Cancer, you feel like something's coming to an end. You feel it. You're saying to yourself, you know what? I think that this is done. I want to be happy again. I want to be able to enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. And a lot of you are really upset because no matter how much you try to have a new beginning, you feel set back. You feel like there's nothing but this anxiety of, well, if I start something new, what if it fails? What if it doesn't work out? And what I'm here to tell you right now, which is super important for you to know, is communication in the present moment is so important. If you're worried about something, if you don't like something, if you're suppressing some sort of feeling within yourself and you keep overthinking it, it's important that you express your vision of this new beginning, because I don't feel like this vision or this new beginning that you're doing is just about you. It's about who you are getting involved with. This could be about your family. This could be about close friends. This could be about a place where you live. So either way, you're worried about something, you're annoyed that it's happening because you want to be set free from it, but you're only going to be set free from it when you communicate, when you take action. So the more you sit in a position where you feel sorry for yourself, where you allow yourself to overthink the situation, the more you're going to be disappointed. Okay. So this is a very important message about a new beginning that you want to have. It looks super, super positive because the sun is here, which is telling me that whatever you start new in the present moment, it is going to be of your benefit. It is going to be very much something that is going to bring happiness and warmth to you, but you have to consider two things. You need to communicate your vision, and then you need to take action. If you don't do those two things, this is what creates the anxiety, stress, and fear. Now, the final card in the present moment I'm going to clarify for you is the Page of Cups. This could be an important person that's coming into your life. Okay, this could also be you. Tell me more about the Page of Cups in the present moment for Cancer. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Hermit and you have the Three of Pentacles in the present moment, okay? There is a particular person who is coming into your life. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. I'm getting a Virgo, a Taurus, maybe a Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius. There is a huge opportunity that's coming in for you in the present moment. And this you're going to start to realize more or less closer to either the maybe you've already realized this. There's someone important in your life that's coming in. Either way, this person who's coming in or this person that you're offering love to, this is somebody who can really help you to achieve what you want. This could be someone that you manifest or someone that you've been thinking about if you've been in separation. It looks like this person could come in the present moment and apologize to you, or there could be a confession, or there simply could be some form of flirting, okay? And this person who's coming into your life, they're going to help you because I just mentioned to you, right? I said, even though you want to have a new beginning and that's what you feel called to do, there's fear here. You're debilitated, excuse me. So there's a particular person who's going to come into your life and they're going to help you realize how you can make some sort of change that is connected to your destiny, that is going to connect you to collaborating with them. This is about you recognizing, Cancer, that you're not alone. You have allies. You have people that can help you to get to this place of recognition that you're looking to get to, but it's going to require you to communicate and take action. And there is somebody here that is going to help you with that if you recognize it, okay? And this is why the Justice is here with the Two of Cups, because you may think, well, I'm all alone. I feel alone. You're not alone. There's people in your life that are there for a reason, particularly to collaborate for you to realize something, okay? So let's talk about, there's the Lovers again at the bottom. This could be someone that you really love in the present moment who is going to bring you stability after a very painful ending. All right, let's talk about the near future now. The Wheel of Fortune's here again. Wow. There's definitely some sort of major change that's coming into your life that is a part of your destiny. And I know I've been sounding like a broken record, but everybody's getting this. This is beautiful. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But first, I want to talk about this important person who is coming into your life. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the Death and you have the Five of Pentacles. In the near future, there's going to be an ending. There's going to be a final ending here. There is a relationship here, and this is a specific message. It's not going to resonate with all of you. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be a Taurus, could be a Scorpio. I'm getting an earth sign, maybe a Virgo, Capricorn. There is going to be an ending here, okay? I feel like you're disconnecting from a certain connection, certain person, certain situation, because you're finally ready to take this leap of faith of having some sort of new beginning. And this has a lot to do with your career, or it has a lot to do with something that you're working towards. So you're finally realizing in the near future that maybe a certain person that I'm involved with, and this has a lot to do with your family situation, a person you've been married to, a mother, maybe, you know, your housing situation, you are abandoning something, or someone's abandoning you. And if this is the case, it's not a bad thing, because you've been wrestling with this for a very long time. I would say 6 months plus. There's been issues here that you've been ignoring. you don't know how to deal with it. You've been waiting for someone to come in and save you. And now is the time to realize why this is happening. It's happening because you are not in control. The Wheel of Fortune is a sign. When it comes out, when you do your tarot readings, it's coming out because it's showing you you're not in control. The higher frequency, the higher force, whatever you believe in, God, the universe, that's who's in control. And we live in an illusion, Gaia, okay? Maya, Gaia. We live in the illusion that we think we're in control, and we're not, because when we get involved in situations and they don't work out, we think it's our fault, but it's not. It's because something here was not meant for you. And when you start to realize that it's time for you to grow and it's time for you to bring your life back into balance, even though it's uncomfortable for you to finally move forward into a new direction, it's just going to naturally fall away. Something naturally falls away because it's not for you, because it's trying to bring in something better. And I've been saying this to you for so long. And a lot of you are like, yeah, whatever, and then you get back into this place of fear and worry. So this is all about growth. This is all about you realizing your full potential, not realizing half your potential. And unfortunately, in order for us to realize our full potential, we need to be willing to step outside of our comfort zone. So the question you need to ask yourself is, are you ready to step outside of that comfort zone in order to have some sort of passionate new beginning? Tell me more about the Two of Swords in the near future for Cancer. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Wands. You have the Chariot and you have the Six of Swords. So you see in the near future, what I see you doing, and this is a message for you because this is your energy. I see you saying to someone, no, I'm not doing this anymore. You completely block yourself off from a situation that's been nothing but a burden for you. So there's a situation in the near future that you've been wrestling with for quite some time. It could be with an earth sign, maybe a Sagittarius here. I'm getting an air sign, maybe a Gemini or a Libra. So this solar eclipse is not a bad thing. This solar eclipse puts pressure on you because it's squaring your rising. Okay, so if you're Cancer rising, you should be watching your rising sign. Please watch your rising signs. And if you don't know what a rising sign is, please comment and somebody will help you. Okay, that we're all here to help each other. So your rising sign is on the first house. Okay, and your fourth house is being squared at a square is a 90 degrees. So 90-degree angle means that Libra's here, Cancer's here. So what does that do? It creates some sort of tension. Squares and oppositions in astrology are tension energies, and they're not bad things. Some of you may say, oh, that's a bad thing. No, it's not. Sometimes we need to be put pressure to grow. Okay. It's like diamonds. Diamonds don't become diamonds beautiful and shiny unless they're put under pressure. So for many of you, there's a very difficult situation I'm seeing around September 29th. The full moon is going to be in Aries. A lot of you, when this full moon is finally in Aries, you're going to feel so much pressure. You're going to say enough is enough. There's a situation in your life where you're going to say enough is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. And you end up disconnecting, okay, from someone. You finally get the go ahead to finally leave if you haven't already. And you're moving towards something that is a lot more prosperous for you because you finally said to yourself, I respect myself more to say no to this situation. And that's when the Wheel of Fortune starts working for you. The Wheel of Fortune cannot work for you unless you allow it. God cannot work for you unless you allow it to work for you. That energy cannot work for you unless you give it permission. You have to give something permission in order for it to work for you. But if you're still holding on to it and you're still connected to something here that is out of balance, and you know exactly what I'm talking about because your challenges has everything to do with something being out of balance, then you miss an opportunity. So this is why this is happening in the near future. As much as it is pressurizing to you, it's needing to happen in order for you to move forward. And it's taking time. It's taken a very long time for this to happen, but it finally happens because you're looking for stability. You're looking for stability in your relationships. You're looking for stability in your home life. You're looking for stability in your love life after a very painful ending. And there's an opportunity for that if you're willing to work on yourself and you're willing to make the necessary changes that you need to. Tell me more about this huge opportunity for Cancer in the near future. So the Wheel of Fortune's clarified by the Queen of Swords. You have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. So in the near future, if you're inquiring about love, I see a new love coming in, but this is about you making logical sense in your mind as to why a relationship came to an end. There was an important relationship that came to an end in your life, and there could have been a third party, or there could have been something here that really devastated you. And in the near future, by the way, I've been doing your readings now for years, but over the last few readings that I've done, the Five of Cups is always in the near future for you. So in order to get over a relationship here that failed, or something here that didn't work out in your life that you're very disappointed about, you need to be logical about the situation. Sit down with yourself and be logical about why it didn't work out. Stop putting your emotions into this, because you feel sorry for someone. When you disconnect from somebody, you're like, I don't want to disconnect from them because I feel obligated to them. I feel like I owe them something. No, you don't. You don't. Every person is responsible for themselves, okay? This is about you recognizing what's going to make you happy, because you're an individual. We're all individuals, okay? We're not born attached to somebody unless we're twins. And even if you're a twin, you're still independent of that person. So there's something here about a new love coming into your life. This new person that comes in is a part of your destiny, or this could be a new passion that you have, something that you're emotionally connected to. But in order for you to truly feel fulfilled by this new beginning, you need to recognize what you need to let go of. And the best way to do that is by doing it from a logical perspective, instead of being overly emotional about it, emoting over the situation, because all that's doing is holding you back. And you're not truly seeing the opportunities there, because you're only focused on what went wrong and how you are obligated by the situation, because you feel obligated. You're like, oh, I have to be here. I'm obligated to be here. I'm obligated to take care of this person, or I'm obligated to do X, Y, and Z, when the reality is you want to free yourself from this. And that's what I see you doing because of the planets, and because of the eclipses that are coming. You're going to feel this pressure of, oh, now I need to do something about it. And this is why what you don't see coming is the High Priestess, because for many of you, you're going to get messages about what you're committing yourself to. Some of you are committing yourself to something here that you don't really want to. And what's happening is it's creating confusion from you being able to see the opportunity that's actually for you. There's so much confusion about a new opportunity, and you keep overthinking the situation constantly. When in fact, you already know what you need to do, but you've been ignoring it for so long. All right, let's get some advice for you, Cancer. Man, these cards just want to fly out. Okay, 3 came out. What is your advice? You have the Fool, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice here is a direct message to you, Cancer. Your biggest piece of advice has a lot to do with a new beginning. This is about you recognizing your personal success. What is going to make you happy? Before you decide to invest your emotional energy into something, really ask yourself if this has anything to do with you. If you are emotionally investing into a relationship that has nothing to do with your success, it has nothing to do with your new beginning, it's not in alignment with your new beginning, and it's not in alignment with your success, then you need to really reevaluate if your emotional energy is where it needs to be. If it is focused on another person, on a relationship, and you're putting yourself on the back burner, wrong thing to do. This is about you taking the leap of faith to move towards what is going to make you happy. This is about you feeling and knowing it is okay for you to invest into your success, into your new beginning, without feeling guilty when it comes to other relationships in your life. Yes, that person's going to be there. Yes, I'm sure if they needed help or your support, you're going to be there, but that doesn't mean that you discredit yourself and put yourself on the back burner for someone else, because what ends up happening is now this person has an expectation from you, and you no longer have an expectation for yourself, which hinders your success and hinders you from actually moving forward into a new direction. So your biggest piece of advice here is to invest your emotional energy into yourself, to invest your emotional energy within your new beginning, towards your career, towards your success, towards your recognition. And when you finally take care of yourself, then you have enough energy to take care of everybody else. But you need to remember that you also need to put yourself first. And this is your biggest piece of advice, okay? So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.